Alright, so this video right here is in regards to my last video regarding spiritual warfare, power versus authority and spiritual ranking. So if you've seen that video, then today I'm going to give you proof about what I discussed regarding authority. Alright, so I don't normally watch Deliverance Minister Daniel Adams, but I have been lately since he's been more on the prophetic side, and that's kind of my realm. So I caught a bit of his live the other day, and I just happened to hear something that backs up everything that I just said in my spiritual warfare video. So just to summarize briefly about what I said that anything that you conquer, you have authority and spiritual rank over. So if it was a certain disease that you beat by the grace of God and you're here to fight another day, you now have authority over it. So let's go ahead and check out this clip.
We prophesy in part and we see in part, okay? But how are you going to go into the deeper realms of God if you don't take a risk, if you don't take a shot? You know, there's people that look at me and they go, Daniel's theatrical. Why is all his deliverances dramatic? Do you know why I'm that way? Because I am a risk taker. I don't care what people think. I get results because I listen to what my Father tells me to do. I don't listen to what people tell me to do. That's why I'm able to see supernatural results. Do you know what Warriors of Deliverance? I was praying for a girl who had a breast lump, and the Holy Spirit said, tell the mother who was suffering with a breast thing and cancer to pray for the daughter, and the daughter will get healed. And as I was praying for the daughter, her lump was getting smaller. I said, hey, Mom, lay that on her, lay your hand on her breast and she's going to be healed. She laid her hand, the lump completely disappeared under her hand. She felt it dissipate. She felt it go.
So did you hear that? Daniel said that he was praying for a girl with cancer who had a lump in her breast, and he was able to shrink it some, but then the Holy Spirit directed Daniel to tell her mother, who used to have breast cancer, to lay her hand on her daughter, which she did, and the lump completely disappeared. All right, so let me explain to you what just took place on the spiritual side. So Daniel was able to get some results against the breast cancer, but not fully. But then God told Daniel, hey, have her mother lay her hand on the girl. The mother had already conquered breast cancer, so she already has authority over it. And due to her spiritual ranking, she was able to reach up into the spirit, change her daughter's current situation and her earthly reality by removing the cancer, causing a ripple effect, removing all signs of the cancer in her breasts. This is how authority partners with divine intervention. I'm not sure Daniel Adams realized what was taking place with all that, but I don't think he did because he never mentioned authority or spiritual rank. But if he hadn't listened to the soft voice of the Holy Spirit and he was like, no, I want to be the healer, not this lady's mom, that poor girl would have never been healed because that situation was above his spiritual rank. So you have to humble yourself and be willing to step out of the box. I always say, don't put God in a box. All right, so here's something to consider. That lady was able to help her daughter without praying for 5 hours straight, without fasting for 21 days. All she did was listen to the direction of the Lord, and her daughter got healed. You guys are way overcomplicating this. What if there are cheat codes to the spiritual realm? And these cheat codes are knowing when and how to use power and authority. All right, I want to play you another clip of that stream.
I want to also tell you this. Be very, very careful. Very, very careful with what you call witchcraft without checking the source. People are quick to go witchcraft. People are quick to go New Age. People are quick to go, you can't prophesy that way. People are quick to go, you can't get a word of knowledge that way. They're in the ministry of absolutes. Be careful with those people, because wouldn't it bother you? Let me ask you this. Wouldn't it bother you if you had to think and stand in front of Jesus one day and say, hey, I called what was going on through your Holy Spirit witchcraft?
See, I was just talking about that same exact thing in my last video. People are so quick to judge the things of God. People call things that they don't understand witchcraft. It's not always the case, and you should be careful of that. I hope this video helped. Like the video if it did, and I'll catch you next time.